With every step, I'll rise and stand tall. Through mountains and rivers, I'll answer the call. With friends beside, our hearts as one. No turning back, I will be strong. Through every battle, every fight, I'll stand my ground with all my might. Gotta go, gotta run, chase the light of the sun. With my Pokemon, the journey's begun. Through the highs, through the lows, I will follow the road. Cause this is my destiny, I won't let go. I won't let go. Badges and rivals, the trials ahead. Lessons I'll learn, the words that were said. Through forests and caves, the legends unfold. A story of courage, a tale to be told. With friends beside, our hearts as one. No turning back, I will be strong. Through every battle, every fight, I'll stand my ground with all my might. Gotta go, gotta run, chase the light of the sun. With my Pokemon, the journey's begun. Through the highs, through the lows, I will follow the road. Cause this is my destiny, I won't let go. I won't let go. No matter the challenge, no matter the test, I'll give it my all, I'll be my best. A champion's heart will shine through the night. With courage and love, I'll take on the fight. Gotta go, gotta run, chase the light of the sun. With my Pokemon, the journey's begun. Through the highs, through the lows, I will follow the road. Cause this is my destiny, I won't let go. One step closer, my story unfolds. With Pokemon by me, my dream takes hold. One step closer, my story unfolds. With Pokemon by me, my dream takes hold. Out on the road, a dream in my heart. A brand new beginning, a world to depart. With every step, I'll rise and stand tall. Through mountains and rivers, I'll answer the call. With friends beside, our hearts as one. No turning back, I will be strong. Through every battle, every fight, I'll stand my ground with all my might. Gotta go, gotta run, chase the light of the sun. With my Pokemon, the journey's begun. Through the highs, through the lows, I will follow the road. Cause this is my destiny, I won't let go. I won't let go. Badges and rivals, the trials ahead. Lessons I'll learn, the words that were said. Through forests and caves, the legends unfold. A story of courage, a tale to be told. With friends beside, our hearts as one. No turning back, I will be strong. Through every battle, every fight, I'll stand my ground with all my might. Gotta go, gotta run, chase the light of the sun. With my Pokemon, the journey's begun. Through the highs, through the lows, I will follow the road. Cause this is my destiny, I won't let go. Gotta go, gotta run, chase the light of the sun. With my Pokemon, the journey's begun. Through the highs, through the lows, I will follow the road. Cause this is my destiny, I won't let go. One step closer, my story unfolds. With Pokemon by me, my dream takes hold. One step closer, my story unfolds. With Pokemon by me, my dream takes hold. Out on the road, a dream in my heart, a brand new beginning, a world to depart. With every step, I'll rise and stand tall. Through mountains and rivers, I'll answer the call. With friends beside, our hearts as one. No turning back, I will be strong. Through every battle, every fight, I'll stand my ground with all my might. Gotta go, gotta run, chase the light of the sun. With my Pokemon, the journey's begun. Through the highs, through the lows, I will follow the road. Cause this is my destiny, I won't let go. I won't let go. Badges and rivals, the trials ahead. Lessons I'll learn, the words that were said. Through forests and caves, the legends unfold. A story of courage, a tale to be told. With friends beside, our hearts as one. No turning back, I will be strong. Through every battle, every fight, I'll stand my ground with all my might. Gotta go, gotta run, chase the light of the sun. With my Pokemon, the journey's begun. Through the highs, through the lows, I will follow the road. Cause this is my destiny, I won't let go. I won't let go. No matter the challenge, no matter the test, I'll give it my all, I'll be my best. A champion's heart will shine through the night. With courage and love, I'll take on the fight.
Right, round one is about to start, everyone. We are going live very soon now, since players are going to their tables and are setting up. We'll be right there.
Cause this is my destiny, I won't let go. One step closer, my story unfolds. With Pokemon by me, my dream takes hold.
All right, good morning, everyone, or wherever you are watching this. Good to have you here. Welcome back. We are about to start with our first round. My microphone was super low, I think. I just saw the volume, but anyway.
Goedemorgen allemaal.
Good morning.
Welkom op de challenge.
Welcome to the challenge.
Dit seizoen.
Right.
We hebben vandaag 20 spelers. 1 junior, 2 seniors, 17 masters. We spelen 5 rondes best of one. We hebben ook een feature table, een streamtafel. Als je daar wordt uitgekozen om te spelen, is het uiteraard niet verplicht om daar te spelen.
All right, it is a challenge. We are 20 players. So it is 5 rounds today. And Ryuko and the boss, welcome guys. Welcome to the stream. Players are setting up and we will be starting soon. Oh yeah, the first matchup is Gholdengo versus Raging Bolt. All right. Looks like both players do have a basic Pokemon, so... Yo, round 1 has officially started. Oh, I thought that my round is missing. Where is the round? Did they now really forget to roll? Well, that's not a good... Oh, anyway. Round 1. All right. Okay, looks like Bo is starting here with a baby Raging Bolt, and now good luck to all. Yeah, we will, and we're definitely going to have fun for sure. All right, a nest ball for Bo. That will allow Bo to search his deck for a basic Pokemon and place it down on his bench. Looks like there is a Fenrotom. So he can definitely already start calling out for his fans. Yep. Fan call. Fan call will allow him to search his deck for 3 Pokemon, 3 normal Pokemon with 100 HP or less, and add them to the hand. So it doesn't really specify basic Pokemon, it's just normal Pokemon with 100 HP or less. Which has been an amazing engine the past few months. Right, looks like a Ditto and 2 Hoot have been grabbed. A Hoot hits the bench. And pass turn. Alright, so we're not gonna see Ditto utilization here, so maybe he just grabbed him to tin his deck. Alright, but anyway, Wouter is going to play a Buddy Puffin, searching his deck for 2 basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less and place them down on their bench. Alright, so it is the Dragapult Gholdengo version because we're going to see a Gimmighoul and a Dreepy benching. Or being benched. Now Arven will allow him to search for an item and a tool card. Looks like a technical machine evolution and a vessel, earthen vessel, is added. Now there is the earthen vessel. But what is he going to discard? Looks like it's a tough decision, not really instantly knowing what to discard here. Alright, so a nest ball. But it will allow Walter to search his deck for 2 basic energies. Alright, so 2 metal energies have been added. Manually attaching to the Gimighoul. Oh yeah, remember he grabbed the technical machine evolution to hand, so probably going to utilize it here, right? Yep, there it is. Now going in with an evolution targeting a Gimighoul and a Drippy on the bench. Insta-evolving them to their next stage. So yeah, Gholdengo EX and the Dracloak. Ooh, looks like no Dracloak. Oh, alright. That's a bummer though, but alright, passing turn over to Bo. Nice. Wait, was that just wait? I was just asking about something, and I didn't really entirely see Bo's turn, but it looks like nothing really happened. I guess because now I see Wouter being evolving his Drippy to a Darkloak and using the Wrecking Directive, and now using Gholdengo's ability. Now the Go Breaker. Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking is being played. Will allow Wouter to stack his deck for 2 cards, placing them on top of the deck. It's a good way to draw into them with the Gholdengo's point bonus. We've all seen it before, and utilizing in Gholdengo decks the Code Breaking. Well, he doesn't really need to show them. But he is going to draw them. With the Code Breaking. And now playing that Energy Search Bro, searching his deck for energies. Basic energies of every type, but only one of each. It's still an amazing card in Gholdengo here. It's boosting up the deck for sure. It's been such an amazing addition to the deck. Alright, looks like a bunch of energies are being added to the hands here. Best of one. Yes, it's just a challenge. Challenges are always best of one. We're gonna see a manual attached to that benched Gholdengo EX, and we're probably going to see, yep, a Make It Rain. 150 damage on that Raging Bolt to KO it and take one prize card. Alright, looks like Bo is going to attach an energy to its Rotom, but it is... No! No. He can't do that. I know what he's trying to do, but he can't do that. Alright, the judge stopped him in time, so nothing illegal has been done here. But he wanted to activate the Ditto, but it's only on your first turn. So, yeah, now utilizing Professor Sada because there is an energy in the discard pile now to draw 3 cards. Looks like Bo is actually kind of struggling here. Wait, what to do? Now Nest Ball. So there it is, the Ogerpon. The main engine of Raging Bolt for quite some time now, but it's still so good. And if it works, right? No. Now he's playing Crispin, but he's not allowed to do that. I think Bo has been out of the game for quite some time. He hasn't been practicing, he said to us. Poor guy, now being thrown into the future match. I'm already kind of feeling sorry for this guy. Yo, Noah, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Alright. The Area Zero ended up expanding his bench because there is a Terra Pokemon on the field. Evolving the Hoot into the Noxel using its Jewel Seeker ability because there is an Ogerpon, that's the Terra Pokemon in play. Now he can search his deck for 2 trainer cards and add them to hand. Looks like our locals are weirdly on the same dates all the time. Same as last time, it's so funny. It's funny indeed. Okay, Earthen Vessel. Discarding a Hoot. Searching his deck for 2 basic energies. Lightning and a Fighting have been added. Now Teal Dance. Past turn. Well, what deck are you going to play this time, Noah? Did you did you cook something else up, or still the same one as previous time? Right, Dracloak's Wrecking Directive. Taking a look at his top 2 cards. One of them will be added to hand, and the other one will be going to the bottom of the deck. You're going to do it? Coin bonus. Well, let us know how that worked out in the Discord later. I am really curious about that one. Now the coin bonus in the active Gholdengo drawing 2 cards this time. You're curious too. Yeah, makes us both. All right, Arvin. What is Voter going to grab? Ooh, the Vengeful Punch. Never really seen it in a Gholdengo list before, but interesting. Now that Ultra Ball is being played. Looks like it's going to discard another Arvin and another Ultra Ball to search his deck for any Pokemon. Oh, for the Genesect. Okay, so that Genesect will prevent a Bow from playing Ace-Pack. Yes, your opponent is not allowed to play Ace-Pack. They are, Drazar, welcome to the stream. They are pretty strong. Both of these decks are definitely pretty strong. Alright, looks like there is a Make It Rain to KO that Ditto for another prize card. And there is the Raging Bolt going into the active spots. Oh yeah, the Patron TX, because it can switch like with an ability. So the paralysis, holy moly, doesn't really do anything. Yeah, I feel ya. All right, Nestball for a Pheasantipity. Yeah, there's enough space. Flip the script. Since there is a Pokemon knocked out from on Bro's side, previous turn he is allowed to draw 3 cards from his deck. It is just 1 card. Just 1 single card made this deck insanely. Okay, another Nest Ball for the Latias CX. I really like Petulant TX in the Zoroark list, yes. I agree. Love Gholdengo, planning on playing in the Cup next month. It is a very good deck, and welcome Gavin, welcome to the stream. Welcome everyone. It is a great ability. Yep. And now the Crispin. Bo's playing the Crispin. To be honest, I tried the Dragapult. I didn't really feel it, but that could be me. I didn't really. Yeah. All right. Night Stretcher. Night Stretcher will get him a Hoot back, and we'll place it in the on the bench. So there is another possibility to use the Jewel Seeker ability. Another possibility to use the Jewel Seeker ability later. He used his dancing ability as well, and now he's going in with a Bellowing Thunder for 4. So that's 280 for the KO on the Gholdengo, taking 2 prizes. Why do you hate it? I think it's a great card. It's an extra addition to get some energies on your board. It's basically an extra Sada. Okay, a little bit worse Sada, but it opens up some extra possibilities in my opinion. Yeah, I know, right? Who knows Jewel Seeker, huh? What's this ability? Never heard of it. Alright, now the coin bonus. So we did see a Reckon Directive and a coin bonus. Yeah, they say that the Pult version is more consistent due to the extra draw, but it didn't work out for me. That's the only thing I can say. Oh, okay, sorry. Then I understood it wrong, Dreza. Sorry. Alright, Arven into a Buddy Puffin, trying to get some board state up again because only one Gholdengo in that active spot is kinda... yeah, it's not really a good position when you know that Raging Bolt is a deck that easily can KO it. So now, setting up some more baby Pokemon again to follow up, and now we are going to see a superior energy retrieval to recycle some energies out of his discard pile. And Zoroark for an engine, it's what we all have been testing lately. And don't get me wrong, it's not bad. It's definitely not a terrible engine, but it's not the Zoroark GX. It's not. The GX was so many better. It was better in many ways because you can use it to attack as well with its double colorless energy, and it could attack. Now that Zoroark, that ends Zoroark GX, is kind of stuck on your bench. It is a great ability, but it's only that. So I have a love-hate relationship with that card being used not in Ends decks because I love the card. I was a very I played Zoroark GX, so I loved playing it. So I love this and Zoroark as well, but yeah, I'm still experimenting with how well it works as an engine, to be honest. Right, now we're going to see a Make It Rain to KO the Bolt for 2 more prizes. You and your Weavile deck. Yeah, I think Gholdengo is already a great draw power of itself for sure. Always feels so useless Ionoing a Gholdengo player when they have a couple of Gholdengo EX laying around. Alright, there it is, the Jewel Seeker ability being utilized here. Will allow Bo to search 2 trainers, any trainers he wants from his deck. I'm going to see a Night Stretcher. And an Earthen Vessel, so it seems. Yeah, Rocket Porygon. True. Because the Porygon's ability itself is terrible. Alright, flip the script was being used here. I mean, I was so skeptic about Porygon, Rocket's Porygon Z, because its ability is terrible. I'm sorry, discarding 2 cards to draw 1. But yeah, I mean, I guess in the main deck, ooh, Energy Retrieval will allow Bo to get some energies back to his hand, and the 2 grass energies have been added here. So he can start dancing again. A script flipped, yeah. Doing some teal dances here. Bo is a dancer. And there is a Sada, Professor Sada's Vitality. Attaching to both Raging Bolts. Drawing 3 cards. Manually attach.
Yes, dankjewel. Dat die mannen laten liggen.
Now Bellowing Thunder, 1, 2, 3, 4 for a KO. Equaling up the prizes, but it will all depend on Wouter. Okay, the Gholdengo is here. And yeah, I think this is going to, the superior energy retrieval. Discarding Crispin will allow him to search, not search, but grab energies back. 4 energies. And I think that's a make it rain for 5 and taking the KO, winning the game here. Round 1 has been won by Gholdengo. GG's to both players. And we'll be right back for round number 2. Round 2 is about to start. I am going to change some. I'm gonna change the names and then. And then I will switch the screen as well. Players are setting up. And it is round 2, of course. There. Yes, Gavin. Yeah. Most of the times when I'm playing a setup deck, I want to go second. Yes. Most likely because of technical machine evolution, but do and stuff. Yep. Alright, the matchup is Swine Up and Zacian, I think. The rigid band. Rigid band could be definitely okay, yeah. But it's a little bit of choices you want to play here in Zoroark. Alright, round 2 has officially started. Looks like there are a few Hops Pokemon on Wesley's side. And a single Swine on Michael's side. Nestball. For the Zacian, Hop Zacian is hitting down the bench. And passing turn over to Michael. There is a Pidgey. And Arven. And yeah, as a setup deck, I really think you do want to play that Arven. Arven gives you so much setup possibilities. Grabs you cards, setup cards like Buddy Buddy Puffins, or if you play a Trolley, it is just too good. You do want to play that card. And then, of course, that technical machine evolution. I think they're just too important for setup decks. Michael probably looking through his deck what's available and what is priced. Okay, so there it is. There is the technical machine evolution and the precious trolley. So yeah, it's just amazing. Just with one card. Allowing so many setup pieces with only one card, with only an Arven, it's just too good. Now that Precious Trolley is being played for a Fez, I think Michael is kind of counting on a KO next turn. So he can draw some extra cards. Alright, looks like some Mamoswines are getting benched. More Swineups and a Torchic. There is the attachment of that Technical Machine evolution, the manually attach of an energy, and now we do see the evolution on the Pidgey and the Swineup. Right, the Swineup is being evolved into a Piloswine, and that Pidgey is going to be a Pidgeotto. Now over to Wesley again. Wesley's going to play an Arven of its own though, so probably going to get that Hop's Choice band, right?
Ja, die twee boven staan ik al wel. Ja, moet de video dat ik niet vragen. Kijk erbij, joh.
Alright, what is going to be added here? We're still waiting on that Arven. Yep, like I said, the Hop's Choice band. And what else? Because there's also going to be an item, right? And the vessel. Right, now we do see the attachment of that Hop's Choice band. Will allow that Zacian to attack for free though, at least its first attack. It's Insta Cleave, I think it's... No, not Cleave, Insta Strike. Now we're gonna see an Earthen Vessel. Yeah, there are the darkness. I was about to say like what basic energies are being added, but yeah, the darkness energies are being played in this deck. Now we do see the attachment and a retreat. And we are going to see something. And an Insta Strike for 90. Yep. Because the Insta Strike base damage is 30, plus the 30 boost of the Snorlax, and plus the 30 boost of the band. That's 90, taking one prize here for Wesley. The Mamoswine deck is, in my opinion, a very good deck if you can pull it off. There it is, the flip the script that Michael actually foresaw. He was actually counting on his opponent to take a KO here so he can draw some extra cards. But yes, the Mamoswine, if it's rolling, if it's marching, it is a very strong deck. And there it is, the Mamo, the big swine with its Mammoth Howler ability to search his deck for a Pokemon, any Pokemon you want. This is what I meant with if it's rolling. You can actually do quite some things. Yes, now getting that Pidgeot EX to hand, which will allow him to use the quick search ability to start searching something else. This is the marching I was talking about. Yep, exactly. Yep, there it is. That rare candy evolving into the Blaziken EX, and wow, it's so quiet now all of a sudden. Oh yeah, basically the Mammoth is ready to do some mammothy things. Question is, are there enough stage 2 Pokemon on the field to KO that Zacian? Now we do see an Earthen Vessel. Getting some fighting energies to hand. Really? I really like this deck though. I do like, but who am I? I like almost any deck. Manually attach. Now we're going to see that Blaziken's ability attaching a basic energy from the discard pile to one of your Pokemon, and of course attaching it to the Mamoswine EX, so he can start rumbling. Rumbling March, it is 180 base damage times... I forgot how many extra damage it does, but it looks like it's enough for a KO. Oh, I still have Mamoswine open here. That's 40 more for each stage 2 Pokemon, so it's 180 base plus... Oh, okay, so basically one stage 2 Pokemon is already enough to KO his... No, Station has 230. Okay, so 2. Alright, but anyway, a KO is a KO here. It is 40, yes. Oh yeah, but it's on the bench, right? Yeah, 2, yeah. On the bench. Not including itself. Alright, and Arvin. I think we saw a Hope's Choice Band going on to the Cramorant and an energy attachment to the Snorlax. And now we're seeing an Arvin. So yeah, it was 260 damage from that Mammoth, from the Rumbling March. Ooh, Counter Catcher. No, Prime Catcher. Why do I always do that? Always. Prime Catcher. Prime Catcher and the Hope's Choice Band. The Hope's Choice Band's going to the Snorlax. But now what? Love anything that's one-shotting Raging Bolts. I love so many decks. That's the reason why I can't really play, because I never can decide what to play. That's why I love making content, so I can play almost anything I want. Okay, it looks like there is going to be a spit on that Mammoth with the Cramorant here. So it looks like 180 damage. Alright, that's the Mammoth Howler ability, searching the deck for a Pokemon. And that Mammoth is so tanky. It has 340 HP and it's so bulky. It's a thick boy. Right, Mamoswine. Evolving the little swine up to that Pylo. Attaching to it. And the boss's order onto that Blood Moon Ursa Luna. You'd love to see it. I mean, not if you're Leslie, but not taking that single prize here and disabling that Cramorant, because you are going to 2 prizes, so that Cramorant will not be able to attack next turn. Now, using Pidgeot's Quick Search for the I forgot how it's called. It's that armor thingy for fighting Pokemon to take less damage. But I forgot the name. Anyway, that has been added to the hand and attached to the Pylo. Taking the KO on that Blood Moon Ursa Luna, taking 2 prizes. And that Cram is not being able to spit anymore. And he... But do? Do you mean but do? Bashing action in this round though? No. And welcome, Joe. Welcome to this stream. Okay, so that Snorlax has been promoted to the active spot, and another Snorlax has been benched, though the Snorlax doesn't stack. So there's no extra damage outcome, but probably just using the Snorlax here to attack, right? Yep, there is a melee attachment to that Snorlax in the active spot will make it able to attack, because the Snorlax needs 3 energies to attack, and there are 2 plus the Hope's Choice Band that makes it 3. Now we'll go in with an attack, maybe, or is it just counting? I have no idea how much Snorlax actually hits. Let me search it real quick. But yeah, Hope Snorlax is taking a KO here. No. So, Hope Snorlax was dynamic press 140. And it does 80 to itself, so 140 plus the choice band is 170 plus the boost, so yeah, that's definitely enough. Like 200? Alright, then we do see the Piloswine being evolved into a Mamoswine. Use the Blaziken's ability to attach another energy to it, so it's ready to roll. Present Deputies flip the script, the draw 3. Well, I hope you can learn some. I mean, we try to make this channel beginners friendly for new players to learn more about the game. We do try to make it as easy going as we can possibly do it. We're going to see the boss's order on the Snorlax, the other one. Alright, and a Rumbling March to KO it. Putting Michael on 1 prize card only. But yeah, there was not really another target he could go for. I mean, the pause. I'm not sure if I would have paused up the other Snorlax here though. But then yet again, if Wesley tends to attack with that other Snorlax, it does another 80 damage to itself, so it would actually KO itself. So actually maybe it was the smartest move. Because now I think it's kind of chessmate. Snorlax is a cool Pokemon indeed. It's a big boy. Definitely one of a kind. Okay, so we do see Night Stretcher. Night Stretcher will get that Blood Moon or Saluna back manually attached to the Cram, and that Blood Moon will use its attack for 240 damage. Making it harder for Michael to KO because right now he needs one more stage Pokemon to hit the bear because there's only 240 damage. 220 damage, excuse me. Only 220 damage on his board because there's only one stage. No, wait. No, isn't it enough? 2 stage 2s? No, I think 2 stage 2s is enough, to be honest. For some reason, I fizzled out the Pidgeot. Pidgeot's Quick Search, wait, so it's 180 for each stage Pokemon. But yeah, now it's definitely going to be enough rare candy into the Mamoswine for the last prize here, and Michael wins round 2 with Mamoswine. Sweet, sweet. Redemption for previous time he was on stream, because now he is going to round 3 with a 2-0 record with the Mamoswine deck. Alright, that's pretty awesome. So we will be right back with round 3, guys. We'll be right back. Alright, we are going to start with round 3 very soon because players are setting up. Here we are. Now I just need to change the round real quick. And we are going to round 3 with the matchup Zoroark and Zoroark versus Joltik box. See, sorry. Ooh, wow, that's very nice basing there for Kai. But both players do have a basic. And round 3 has officially started. Alright. With a Zoro for Arne and a Joltik for Kai. Manly attach. Nesball. Which basic is Arne going to get here? There are already 2 Dominitons on his bench, so might be a Zoro? If there is not a Buddy Buddy Puffin at Arne's in Arne's hand, and this might become a Zoro. Yep, there it is. Just a little Zoroark because you do want your Zoroark set up. Those Zoroarks are very important because, yeah, I mean, your Ents Zoroark is everything in the deck. It is your draw power, it is your main attacker, it is very important. And now passing turn over to Kai. Kai can play a Nestball. It is popping off again indeed. Round 3 has started. Welcome back. There it is, just one nest ball. It hits the it gets the Miraidon, and one nest ball makes one Pokemon, 3 Pokemon, utilizing Miraidon's tandem unit and benching down a Pikachu EX and a Iron Hands EX. Then maybe it is Bryce, Big Steve, and welcome to the stream. How you doing? Because I think every and Zoroark plays the Reshiram, right? Now there is a Crispin. Looks like it is a Metal Energy and a Psychic Energy. The Psychic is getting attached to that Joltik, and the other one is added to hand. They're not really. No, not really. I mean, in this local, they tend to be. They tend to be one of the better in our locals. I mean, most of the times, whenever you do see some people featured, now we do see Joltik's Jolting Charge attaching. I mean, search your deck for 2 grass and 2 lightning energies and attach them to your benched Pokemon in any way you like. So I was saying, these are not professional players, even though, I mean, they are tending to be the better ones, I guess, in the locals. I mean, it is a small locals. I mean, 20 people. It's growing. Don't get me wrong. It is a good, cozy local, but yeah, you tend to see the same people over and over again, of course. Alright, Zoroark straight. We did see the evolution of Zoroark into Zoroark EX and a trait. And the research. Play Darmanitan and Reshiram for the bench attackers? Yes, most of the times you do play one copy of Reshiram for at least, so maybe if we didn't see it, oh, it's priced. Could also be priced. It's really niche, yeah. The Sigilyph is really niche. The one I am thinking about, if I would ever make a Zoroark EX deck, is the Joltik. And Joltik, because I really like that card. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I like that paralysis. Paralysis with that Joltik and the tool removal. I really like that little guy. You run 2 copies, you haven't priced too much, yeah. Alright, Nestball. And the Darmanitan is there. Wait, did I say Darmanitan previous turn? I meant Darumaka, of course. Because Darmanitan is not being placed down to the bench immediately. But anyway. Fez. Even though there was no KO previous time, but decides to grab the Faz though with the Nestball. Maybe it is Bryce. And just passing turn. There's no attack on Arna's side here. There's the Mew EX. Melanie attached to the Pikachu. Hard to treat. And there is Pika. Pika is ready to go. Mm-hmm. And now we're going to see that Topaz Bolt KOing the Zoroark. I love Pika. I love Pikachu so much. I love everything. Alright, and PP up on that benched Zoroark. And there is another Damanitan. And then a Yono. See, Richard banned and he lives? True, okay, okay. You're definitely right. Fess. Since that was a big KO. Yeah, manually attached because that was a PP up. Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball, I think that's discarding a research and a Buddy Buddy Puffin. Probably for another Zoroark. Yeah, there it is. It is scary though, that Reshiram with only 130 HP. Maybe you can run a Bravery Charm for that. But that's basically for almost any smaller basic Pokemon, right? What is Arne's plan here? Alright, I'm happy to help. Oh, looks like itchy pollen. No items for Kai. You're taking out the TMFO. Well, let me know how that Bravery Charm is working out. If you're in our Discord channel, just let me know. We talk about deck stuff all the time there. Deck ideas and stuff. True, the jamming tower. Wait, what is that? Poppy? I actually never seen Poppy in action before. Wait, it does that? I have no idea what's happening. I've never seen that card. I think it's Poppy, right? Move up to 2 energies from one of your Pokemon to another of your Pokemon. Alright. Yep. Okay. Thank you, Big Steve. So that happened. Just moved over some... okay. The first time I actually saw this happening. Alright, great. Sure, everyone is allowed to join because now if you're a newer player, you can actually ask questions and advice on our other players. I think recently they joined a newer player as well and he was just asking some stuff around to the other players. So yeah, everyone is allowed to join. Gita? Is Gita any good? Alright, looks like a boss's order on the Pheasantipity. Oh yeah, right. That reversal energy is actually working out because yeah, Arna isn't behind in price cards and decides to attack with the Darmanitan, taking 1 price, taking out that Joltik on the bench and doing some damage on that Pheasantipity in the active. Yeah, don't forget if you're a deck that relies on tools to add some counter stadiums. It is. It's slowing down, but it keeps some options over. I don't know the boss for the Mew. Maybe that's for later. Maybe he's building up some damage. because that Mew is an easy target. And Zoroark EX wants to take it a little bit slower most of the times and just finish off with some big prizes, big prize turns. At least that's how I see it. That's how I see the deck. Okay, Pokegear. Pokegear will add the Crispin to hand. But the Iono has already been played, so no Crispin this turn. Probably for next turn. Or just thinning the deck. It is a good Pokemon though. I mean, it's for an EX, it's okay. I mean, its ability is great and its free retreat, and its attack is also... Mew is pretty good, yeah. The only downside about Mew is it's pretty low in HP, and it gives away. But you never know. Add some Bravery Charms to it. Alright, looks like the Pheasantipede is getting retreated here, with the Rescue Ball giving the Pheasantipede free retreat. And passing over to Arne. No attack. Okay. But right now, that Darmanitan is stuck in the active. Unless there's another reversal energy, of course, but you never know. It does... I think it does play a little slow, yeah. Alright, we do see a trade. So, what are we going to see next? What's the game plan here? But Charizard is also still pretty good. I think people underrated. Kinda... Yeah, I think that Charizard is underrated. Why? Okay, we're going to see the counter catcher on the Miraidon. Just trying to stall a bit longer because, yeah, Armin is not seeing the stuff he needs, I think. We do see a Super Rot putting back the 3 different energies, Metal, Grass, and Lightning. And now the Crispin attaching 1 to the Miraidon. I think that's the attachment from the Crispin to the Miraidon in the active spot, so it's a pivot. It can be pivoted out. There is a manual attachment to the Pikachu EX. And now Mew, for 2 cards, because only holding 1 card in hand will allow Mew's restart to drop 2. And now a Pokegear. I'm going to find another supporter for next turn, maybe. It is possible. Another Crispin. Yeah, we do see a lot of Crispins lately. Crispin has become one of the more popular supporters lately. Just because of those Terra Pokemon, you needing to use different types of energies. And Crispin is just such a good way to actually start charging them up. It's a very popular guy. And just to pass over to Arne.
Stap je in de morning beter uren?
Now we do see a trade. But are we going to see other stuff too? Because that Zoroark on the bench is ready to go, actually. There is the Power Glass. It's actually a very useful tool in Zoroark. This is one of the tools I really like in Zoroark, the Power Glass, because you do discard your energies with the Maniton's attack, and you can actually reattach it, at least one of them, back to it after it attacks. So I really like that. Now we do see an Ultra Ball. Probably for the second Zoroark. Yep, there it is. To trade some more. Yo, get trades? I would love to see some trades. There is a Prime Catcher getting that I forgot its name, that green thing in the active. And Iono. Maractus. I had to take a closer look, but it's Maractus. Thanks, guys. Alright, and we are going to see a Night Joker copying the Maniton's attack, KOing. No, it's not a KO. Not KOing the Maractus in the active spot, because Maractus has more than 90 HP. It has 110, I believe. And then after the attack, immediately attaching another Darkness Energy back to it, because he only discarded one energy, but because of Power Glass, there's going to be another energy back from the discard pile. So he just saved us some time there. I mean, just saved that and just discarded one card instead. Now we're going to see an Arven for Kai. And that will grab that. Oh, a Power Glass of his own and a Nest Ball. Yep, exactly. That's probably his plan, right? All along. I mean, I would assume so. Because that's how I would play Zoroark. Oh, manually attached to the Iron Hands. Prime Catcher onto that Zoroark on the bench. And the Pikachu is taking it down. But it opens balls, promoting Badoo because of its free retreat. It's a very versatile Pokemon with its free retreat. There is the PP up. Are we gonna see it? Arno can draw some 5 more cards here. Are we going to see that play? But then yet again, 4 is not enough. He needs 1 more. But there is an Iono. I think we're not going to see the play yet. But Ionoing high to 2 seems also pretty decent. And there is his Ents Castle, giving his Ents Pokemon free retreat. So they can switch around freely. I mean, at least once. Now we do see a trade. And a flip the script. So, like I said, 5 extra cards for Arne.
Stage 2 denk ik.
Memory attaching to a Darmanitan. Okay, so now we do see the retreat. But Duel's retreating because it's free retreat. And Night Joker copying. Okay, taking down the Fez here though. Putting 90 damage on the Pikachu. Taking down the Fez. That play is still viable next turn, maybe? But only because it would have been an awesome play to see, but Arno still needed 5 prize cards. So the 4 prize cards wouldn't be enough to win the game, actually. But now that extra drop power from the Phasantipity has been taken away. But Kai is going to play the Arven. And I think playing around cards like Counter Catcher is definitely a great way to play this, because you don't want to give your opponent the possibility to counter catch with something up for game. So I think with a spread deck you do want to stay behind in prizes until you can actually just take them all at once. That's at least how I play my Dragapult deck. Alright, the Arven is getting the nest ball here. For the Latias, so that Pikachu is having some free retreat of its own now. Utilizing the Skyliner ability from the Latias, putting that Miraidon in the active. And now, with the Power Glass, an energy is getting back onto it. Passing turn over to Arno. So what are we going to see here? Is this the turn where it will all happen? It is possible. Just manually attaching to the Darmanitan. Probably making it ready for its first attack, now utilizing End's Castle. But how many energies are in your opponent's discard pile? I think only 3. That's not so much. How much does Darmanitan hit for with only 3 energies? So the backdraft does 30 times. Wait, he has the boss? If he had boss, then yeah, then I agree. Is there a boss in hand? Oh, there is a boss in hand, and he had the energy. Yeah, he had the game. Unfortunately, oh no, he had the game. If he just manually attached to that Zoroark, gust up that Mew because it's weak to darkness, and then just taking out that Maractus, he would have actually won the game here. Yep, it happens, yeah. These things happen, guys. Unfortunate. He just didn't see it. He didn't. Oh no. No, he can't because he doesn't have the required energies. He can only do the backdraft 190. Now we do see the retreat. The Crispin. Oh no. Is this going to determine? Oh no. That Iron Hands can actually take it down. Yep, with a booster. That MPU very much only hits for 120, but because of the booster, it does 140 MPU for game. No, Arne. Oh, unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Yeah, he played 2 Karchinas. I think so, yes. Oh. He actually had it. Oh well. Stuff like this happen, guys. It just happens. I mean... Yeah. Okay, guys, but we are going to go to round 4 soon. And we will see you then. See you right back. are setting up for round 4. We do have our matchup. With Patient against Mimikyu. The players are setting up for round 4, and I need to change the names because these names are not correct anymore. We do have Jose and Yasmin. Yasmin. Alright. I think that was a mulligan. Mulligan for Jose. Yep. An extra card. Another Muli. We haven't seen that before today. Are we going to see a basic Pokemon here? Yep, there it is. 2 Mulis for Jose. And round 4 has started. It's the Umbreon versus a Monkey Dory. Many attached to that Umbreon. But is there anything? No, just a pass over to Jose. What can Jose do here? There's definitely something he can do, right? He had 2 extra cards. Yep, there is an Arven. Arven will search his deck for a tool card and a item card. It's actually a pretty good start here. I mean, that's what you want to see, right? You want to go second with this deck. Play Arven for the Hops bag and benching down a Zacian and a Snorlax. Now Earthen Vessel discarding a Pokegear. We will grab a Psychic into Darkness. Okay, so it looks like Jose also plays Psychic energies in his Hobbs Zacian deck. Maybe a possibility for Monkey Dory to attack. Now attaching that Hobbs Choice Band to the Zacian. And Art Reading into Hobbs Zacian. Utilizing its Insta Strike for 90. A Crispin. Now the question is there going to be another basic Pokemon going down though? Because it could be getting over though. Okay, just attaching to that Ogapon. I'm just going for its attack. I think it's 160. No, 140. Ooh. Is this over? Yeah, it is. Like I said, it is over. The Postwick and the Monkey Dory. This is just... This game is over. This was round 4. Okay. Okay, so the round officially has been won by Jose, but they decide to play another game just to keep you guys entertained. So that's so.
Ja, als een spel meer niet is, dan moet je dat doen. Hè?
That's how powerful that Zacian deck can be, actually. So Alright, yeah, they're going for a game 2. This is unofficial because, yeah, the round has already been won by Jose. But they're just going to play another game for our entertainment. So thanks for the players to do this. Alright, both players do have a basic Pokemon. And there they go. Just an attachment of the choice band and pass turn. Now we do see a Pokegear. Pokegear for the Arven. Arven is a great card. It's such a good supporter, opening so much possibilities here. Now we do see the Arven being played. For another Pokegear and for the Luxurious Cape. This time I'm saying it correctly because previous time I said Giant Cape, but Giant Cape is something entirely different. It's a legit card, but it's been rotated. So Luxurious Cape. Attachment. And the pass. Research, just tossing away the entire hand. Alright, we do see some other Pokemon, so a Snorlax, a Monkey Dory, attaching an energy to the Snorlax and just passing over because, yeah, Zacian can't attack into the Mimikyu because the Mimikyu's safeguard ability prevents damage from attacks from your opponent's EX Pokemon. Now we do see a Pokegear. What a penny! Manually attaching again to that Mimikyu. Benching the Ogapon. with a Bravery Charm, just in case, you never know. Not leaving that Mimikyu in the active all alone and just attacking for 70. I mean, it's just 7 damage counters, right? Yeah, I think Mimikyu places down 7 damage counters on the active. Now Jose is playing Arven. Arven for a nest ball and a band, and a nest ball will grab another Monkey Dory. There, an Urgent Vessel discarding the bear. Yeah, you probably don't need it. For 2 Darkness Energies.
Ja, deze nog dus.
Dan wil ik dat dit niet bij.
Ja, 300.
Mainly attaching to that Monkey Dory. I mean, to one of them at least. Just start to move over some damage to the Mimikyu. I just pass turn. Just slowly taking this matchup here. Crispin. Attaching with the Crispin to that Ogre Pawn and manually attaching the other one. And now just using Mimikyu to place 7 damage counters again. And there is the Calamitous Stormy Mountain. Whenever there is an energy attached to one of your Pokemon, both your opponents and yours, there is going to be 20 damage on it. So now using Monkey Dories, the both of them, to move over 60 damage back to that Mimikyu. Just take it back, Jose says. So basically that Mimikyu is only hitting for 10. But now we do see Penny. Penny will get the Mimikyu back to hand and every card attached to it, because Penny... Yeah, that's what Penny does. It's only for basic Pokemon. And now we do see the Mimikyu going down again with that Luxurious Cape. Just fully healed. And now the attachment from hand. Yes, the Calamitous Stormy Mountain effect triggers. And there will be 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. And now we will just attack into the Zacian. But now there's actually nothing stopping Zacian from attacking, because it doesn't have an ability, so the Ogre-Pond can actually be hit by that Zacian. Now we did see the Monkey Dories moving over some damage. Hops, bag. Will bench down 2 Cramorants. Those Cramorants will be able to hit the Mimikyu. Jasmine has 3 prize cards remaining. Now just Insta Strike on 90. Pokegear. We might see another Penny here though. Maybe. You never know. No, it's just an Arven. Arven being played here.
Ja,
What is she going to search with the Arban? We're still waiting for her to grab an item and a tool card. Vessel. And another luxurious cape. Attaching. And not just KOing the Zacian with the Ogerpon, but this will make the Cramorant live. How do you see your riddle to read? Oh, the Kieran! Kieran for... Oh, wow. Okay, so Kieran... Kieran Heart Retreat. Get the energy back with the Night Stretcher to attack into the Ogerpon. Ho-ho. To do more damage. No, I think he just needed the energy. I don't think it's about the damage. I think it was about the energy. He needed an energy to attack with. So... Yeah, because Kieran boosts or switches, right? Yeah. It's not both. So it was definitely about the energy. Now we do see Earth and Vessel. Discarding the luxurious gape. Just one fighting energy is added here. Okay.
Dopo come un altro nome. Ja, bij mij komt dit zin in zo dat mag samen oh, je hebt zo'n ding. Dan een dubbel ding. Dat is nog wel zo'n nacht. Ja.
Alright, we do see a memory attachment to that Ogerpon, placing 2 damage counters on it with the Calamitary Somi Mountain? Something like that. Oh, and it was Jose's turn, apparently, and just spitting onto the Mimikyu. Sometimes it's fast as lightning, boys. And sometimes you really need your full focus to see what's happening. Sometimes they just do nothing the entire time, and then you're just looking away for 1 second, and then something entirely important happened. Boss's order. On the Snorlax. Then just passing turn. The Snorlax can't attack into the Ogerpon because it has an ability, but there is a Latias attached to the Choice Band with Reed, the Snorlax, and that's going to be enough because the spit is insane. Oh, that's why he's playing the psychic energy, because there is a Clefairy in Jose's deck list. All right. Well, this was game number 2, but the official winner is Jose. Well, he now double earned it because he won twice. Even though there's only a best out of 1 in a challenge, but that first game was over so fast, they decided to play another game, and that friendly game, Jose won that one as well. So he's definitely double your winner. Alright, but this was round 4. We will be going into round 5 soon. And that will be the final round of today, because 20 player equals 5 rounds. Madam, yeah, we are going into it very soon, so don't go anywhere unless you need to pee. You can take a pee break, but we will be right back for the final round of today's League Challenge. players are setting up for round 5, our final round. And we have Wesley again because, yeah, small local guys. And we have Sven. We didn't feature Sven today, so that's fine. Sven, and the matchup is Dragapult versus Zacian because we've seen Wesley today. Our final round of today.
One shot on the
So everyone is setting up.
Je ziet er een beetje anders uit dan normale coaches. En heeft een haircut gehad.
Ah, zo aangewerkt.
Ik denk het top. Ik heb vandaag ook geen enkele point afgevallen. Ik denk dat dat is. Dat is een beetje van hier niet.
Ik was er ook al tegen en ik wil tegen, dus ik wil niet al het oude
Dat is waar.
Right, so this is a pretty interesting matchup, maybe, because, yeah, Zacian versus Dragapult TX, both kind of spreading around some damage to the opponent's board and relying on taking multiple prizes in one turn. Even though that Zacian is a fast deck, it can start hitting pretty fast. The Dragapult DX is more of a slower setup deck. Wants to, yeah, go into the long game and try to win from there. So it's definitely interesting. It's setup versus fast KOs and fast threatening. Last round has started. A Drippy and a Latias EX, and it looks like Wesley is starting here. Not optimal for the Zacian, since you do want to. Okay, that's better. Wesley tried to play a supporter here, but yeah, he's probably used to going second, playing his supporters, but yeah, he quickly took the Alvin back to hand. So basically nothing too bad has happened. He just basically showed it, the card. Alright, Nesball for a Monkey Dory. Another Nesball. And there is the Zacian. Attaching that choice band to it. And passing turn over to Sven, knowing that Dragapult EX cannot do damage on the first turn, letting that Latias EX in the active spot. Because this turn is all about setting up from Dragapult here. Buddy Puffin. Oh yeah, maybe there could be some damage like 10 from Badoo, but it's not like super duper much, you know? Alright. So 2 Dreamies are hitting the bench here with a Buddy Puffin. And now there is a second one.
Dat de shit al mensen exactly over de 20 maanden gedaan, hadden ze dat gezegd dat dat wel zo was. En dat is nu niet meer zo. Dat vind ik wel een beetje aan.
Now we are going to see the Bantu. Make it double. Double doos? Double doos. Not double D's, but double doos.
Ik zit een beetje over
But I'm not sure if there is a way to get a Drippy out of the active spot, unless attaching, yeah, harsh retreating it, because I don't think there was a rescue board in his hands. Okay, but we are going to see that manually attachment and hard retreat into the Badoo. Itchy following for 10 damage and denying Wesley from playing items. I just don't understand why these people don't use our dices, our stream table dices. We provide them dices, but they don't want to use them. But anyway, that's 10 damage on the Latian. Now we do see the Skyliner ability into the Zacian.
Ja, ik wil elke combinatie. Want als ik dat weer erin doe, dan gaat het echt.
Ja, de eerste keer dat ik
Dan heb ik press.
But, to be honest, force of habit to use own dices? Alright, Callum, thank you for explaining. Alright, now we did see an insta strike taking down both Badoos. I mean, yeah, it could be. I mean, I'm just sitting here looking at the stream. I'm not thinking about that. Yeah, but thank you, thank you. Alright, first Reckon Directive of the game. Yeah, sometimes I just forget those things. Because I'm mostly just being here commentating my videos, I mean the streams, and rather than playing. I never sit on a stream table, so... Alright, and the Genesect is going down, and we do see an Iono, so Wesley is not allowed to play his ace-spec as long as that Genesect is there. Oh wait, and 2 less prize cards for Wesley because, yeah, he took down 2 Badoos, so he's on 4. My excuses. Alright, the second Dracloak has been found, and now we do see the second Dragon Directive. So one card is added to the hand and the other one is added to the bottom of the deck.
En dat
Het was ik was derde. Er waren geen buys.
Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball discarding Ultra Ball and Buddy Buddy Puffin. Probably for the third Dracula. Yep, there it is. It's like I play this deck myself. If I play. Now we do see the third Reckon Directive. Right, looks like the Ultra Ball is going down to the bottom and the Defiance Band is added here. I mean, the Defiance Band attaching to that Genesect. Alright, doesn't it need a tool? Wait. Oh yeah, right. The stamp. I missed the stamp. Okay, but in unfair stamp is being played here, so Sven will draw. Will draw cards. Will draw 5, while Wesley is going to draw through 2. Now we do see a artisan being placed down and utilized immediately. Oh yeah, so the Genesect needs 2 cards. Okay, yeah. That's why he decided to attach that Defiance Band to it. Makes sense. It's like the Monkey Door was placed down with the Artisan. But now once. Looks like that Genesect is slightly starting to find its way in meta decks. I mean, in all sort of decks. I've seen it more and more. Are we gonna see the melee attach to the Dracloak? Nope. Not wanting to commit, but not attaching at all. Okay, but anyway, just passing over the turn to Wesley. Now we do see a Hobbs Bag. Hobbs Bag will let you bench down 2 Hobbs Pokemon, 2 basic Hobbs Pokemon. There is a Snorlax and a Cramorant. There they are, the Snorlax to boost up that damage with another 30. And they're supposed to be bunking the Artisan Stadium. Postwick will also boost the Hops Pokemon's damage with another 30. And there is Iono, whatever. Pan will draw 6 and Wesley only 4.
Alles weer één persoon.
Yeah, but you see Insta-Strike KOing the Dragapult, because, yeah, all of those boosts is quite enough to hit, and placing 30 on the Monkey Dory. The other Dracloak is getting promoted. Dracloak's Reckon Directive. But the thing is, the Dracloak with the energy has been taken out, so what is going to happen here? I mean, another Reckon Directive, definitely. But is Sven going to find a way to actually start hitting this turn? Stretcher will get a Dreepy back. Because he plays the unfair stamp, so there is no Arven. Arven search for the crystal and attach, manually attach 1 energy, so... But we are going to see a Dracloak, the Dracloak in the active spot being evolved. And there is the manual attachment to the Dragapult. So the headbutt is ready to go. And now we do see any Yono. So Yono is a supporter of turn here, so that means there is no core spin happening. So we are only going to see a Jet Headbutt here, not a Phantom Dive. Because, yep, that Phantom Dive is not life anymore, due to not being able to attach 2 energies in 1 turn. Postwick is getting bunked by Artisan. Just taking down some more boost damage. It's at least 30 less damage, so... Blood Moon or Soluna is being benched here. Ooh. I think that's dangerous though. But we are going to see a Jet Headbutt for 70. What are we going to see from Wesley here? Yes, no, maybe, yes, Arven. I tend to play less and less Ionos in my deck because Iono is a lie. In so many situations I play the Yono, it is just a lie. Alright, looks like an Earthen Vessel, and that's probably a Hop's Choice band, right? Yeah, an Hop's Choice band and the Earthen Vessel has been added. Now we do see the Hop's Choice band attached to the Cramorant, and the Earthen Vessel discarding the Sushi Master, the Tatsuguri, searching the deck for 2 Darkness Energies. I feel you. I really feel that. I mean, Iono is a good card when it works. Alright, now we do see a Monkey Dory's Adrenabrain healing off some 30 damage from that active Zacian. Now thinking on where to put it. I think the active Dragapult has been selected. Yep. Hey, Sven uses our dices. Woohoo! Alright, and I think we are going to see an Insta Strike. An Insta Strike for 90 on the active. And another 30 on the Monkey Dory. Yay! They switched over. Wesley also switched over to our dices. Yeah, they're just a little bit easier to see on the stream. I mean, it's not a must. It's not. You don't have to play with our dices, but it's just easier to see for me and for you guys to see how many damage counters are on the Pokemon, because they're nice and big dices, and with white eyes and then the dark black contrast. Yeah, they're just easy to see, you know. Rather than those smaller dices, they're barely visible on stream.
Alles kan niet.
Alright, there is the attachment to the Dragapult. So we are going to see a Phantom Dive now. The counter catcher on the Snorlax, taking down that damage boost here. Rather than going for the Zacian, not thinking that Zacian is the big threat here, the real threat. Even though that Zacian was in knockout range though, with the Phantom Dive, but decides not to. Alright, okay, an Arven was happening. Alright, looks like the Arven is getting a Night Stretcher and the Rescue Board to hand. Playing a Night Stretcher. For a lost and found Dracloak in a discard pile involving that lost Drippy and utilizing the Reckon Directive. Alright, we're finally gonna see it happening. The Phantom Dive KOing the Hop Snorlax and spreading some damage counters around. I only saw the Monkey Dory being... Okay, so, no, wait, 2? No, 1. 1-1. So there's 4 more and 4 on the Zacian question mark. All right, looks like the damage counter has been divided. 2 on the Zacian, 1 on the Monkey Dory, 1 on the Kram, and 2 more on the Latia CX. Night Stretcher will take that Snorlax back. I mean, you think you take it down, but it's just 1 Night Stretcher away from being recovered, or a Hop's Bag or a Nest Ball. It's such an easy Pokemon to place back. Now you do see a melee attachment to it. Monkey Dory's Adrenabrain healing off the damage from the Latia CX. Placing it over to the Monkey Dory. I think that was an Insta-Strike for 90. And KOing the Monkey Dory, which has already 90 damage counters on it, and now plus 30, so that's a KO. Melee attachment to the Dracloak, using its Reckon Directive. Utilizing another Reckon Directive.
Ja, het zijn al volledig van.
Now we do see an Artisan. Artisan will allow Sven to search his deck for a basic but non-rule box Pokemon and place it on his bench. But I don't think there is a target left. Nope. Just shuffling the deck. I mean, sometimes these cards are just great to shuffle your deck, especially after an Iono or something. But. Okay, so we are going to see one of the Draglogs being evolved into a Dragapult. And the counter catcher gusting up the Cramorant. Okay. So it's just going after those single price hitters rather than KOing the bigger ones. So Phantom Diving KOing the Cramorant. And spreading damage 4 on the Latias and 2 looks like on the Monkey Dory, taking 1 prize card. Monkey Dory's Adrenaline brain. Monkey Dory's Adrenabrain will move over some damage to the active Dragapult. And then Insta Strike to KO that Dragapult and winning the game here. And that was our final round of today's challenge. So yeah guys, thank you all for watching and stopping by and chatting with me. It was really awesome to see you all hanging around, and there will be a cup in 3 weeks. I think it's the last weekend of May. I mean, let me check real quick. We are going to stream the League Cup. Let me check the date real quick. On May 24th. May 24th, we are going to stream the League Cup here, so put that in your agenda. So we will be back then in 3 weeks, no lesser take. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Take care, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Oh yeah, don't forget to check out our videos. Bye bye.
You